Hi guys, welcome to my yoga channel. My name is Masha. I'm a yin yoga instructor, and today I would like to talk about the hip openers. Once again, we started it in the previous video and we will continue today, and we will do a little bit more of the practice, because if you want to go through why is it important to have your hips open, what does it mean to have your hips open, how to actually understand if our hips are open enough, if we are seated evenly or not, please refer to the previous video, hip opening video. And today we will bring more attention to the practice itself. I will just remind you that when we are arriving into the practice, we would like to find ourselves seated evenly on both of our sit bones. So the root of the spine, we can start relaxing all around the root of the spine, and we can start growing tall from the very bottom to the top, because this is our initial seated position where we want to find ourselves sitting straight, allowing our shoulders to go down, our shoulder blades to glide down, and our jaw to relax. This is where we want to start breathing, bringing the attention inwards, and start getting ready for an actual practice. So I will move a little bit away from the camera, and we will explore some moves with which it is nice to begin or to continue the hip opening practice. If you like, you might go to the previous video again and do the practice that is offered there, or you might like to start with the sequence that we're gonna explore today. So for today's practice, I will have one cushion, and if you like, you might also have yoga blocks. I'm not going to be using any, but it is always nice to have some. And as a variation, so we can find ourselves seated on the cushion instead of sitting on the floor. That will actually allow you to open your hips better and maybe even bring your knees on the floor. And here we also might like to explore which leg is more comfortable on the front, which leg is more comfortable closer to the body. Also notice the difference. You can sometimes change the cross because it also allows you to play with the hip mobility here and to develop some just changing the cross. So once you found yourself seated on the cushion, on the block, or on the floor, start bringing your attention inside, growing tall from the very root of the spine, noticing your breath, slowing down your exhales here, maybe keeping your eyes closed, keeping your jaw relaxed, noticing that the tensions in the face, they never serve anything, so we don't need them. Notice if you can relax your arms a little bit more, relax your fingers and your toes. Relax on the back of your thighs and all around your tailbone. And we will start transitioning into our first position, which is a butterfly position. It's your choice whether you want to keep on sitting on the cushion or you want to get on the floor. And with the cushions, you can also support your thighs on the sides, or you might choose just to stay in the butterfly position. Here we are looking for a sense of opening in our inner thighs and extending our inner thighs, stretching our inner thighs. It's not necessary to bring the feet too close. You might like to keep them a little bit further away. Just make sure that you still have these sensations. And from here, I would suggest going into some pelvic tilt. So what do I mean by pelvic tilts? is that you are moving within your pelvis. You're not rolling on your tailbone. You would like to bring your upper body a little bit to the front. And so just like roll within your pelvis forwards and then backwards, as if from your navel. Backwards and forwards again with your breath. Already warming up your hips and increasing some hip mobility here that will allow you to go deeper into the butterfly fold. And the next thing, we would like to bring our palms either on the floor in front of us and open them to the sky to let go of any urge of making an effort, because we're using here the weight of the body, not the effort. Or you might like to grab your feet and hold your feet together. I like to keep my palms on the floor, open to the sky. Massage a little bit around my sits bones here to make sure that I'm seated in the most comfortable position. Once again, would like to bring your attention to the fact that we are not pressing from our knees, we are opening from our hips. It's absolutely fine if your knees are not reaching the floor, because everyone's hip joint is very, very different, and everyone's range of mobility where we're starting from is also different. So we are working from where we are at, heading somewhere else gradually. We would like to start relaxing the lower belly here and start bringing the lower belly closer to the floor. And once we've reached our fold here from the lower belly, we will drop the head down and relax the head completely. Use it as if it's a kettlebell, and it's as if you're using this weight for stretching your spine. Not the effort, but the weight will do the work for you here. So it will look like this. I will lift my head up just to talk to you guys, but you please keep your head down there and start relaxing your jaw completely, unsealing your lips, opening your mouth and relaxing in the corners of your mouth here. We will stay here for a while, relaxing the jaw, relaxing the back of your neck, the back of your shoulders, softening the root of your tongue, and also softening all around the tailbone here and on the back of your thighs. Notice your breath and start maybe counting the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. Extend in your exhales here. If it's not easy to relax, try to exhale through your mouth and notice the difference. We will start getting ready to come out of the position. I will ask you to keep your head down low and just to listen to me here rather than looking at me. Bring your palms back onto the floor and start building your spine from the very bottom to the top. The head will come up the last as the crown of the spine. Through your body into your chest. Tuck your chin towards your chest. And lift your head up when you are seated. Now we will extend the legs, massage them. Take some time here. And we will go into another hip opener now. The one that I had in one of my non-overvoiced just yet, or maybe when you're watching this they already overvoiced videos. So I will move a little bit further away, and if you're having blocks, if you're having cushions, please have them somewhere close by, they might be handy. We will open the right leg to the side and bring the left foot to the right inner thigh here, and find ourselves sitting in the middle. Your knee might be not reaching the ground, then you would like to prop it with a cushion or with a block, and it's absolutely fine if it doesn't. The back of the right leg is extended and I'm sitting on the both of my sits bones, and here I would like to massage around the sits bones and exhale through the mouth to really relax and soften my lower belly. I want to make sure there are no tensions there, that I'm not holding myself from the tensions. And on the exhale, I will be twisting away from my extended leg, keeping my chest straight. On the inhale, I'll be coming back. On the exhale, I'm twisting not from my shoulders they are just following from my navel. On the inhale, I'm coming back. On another exhale, I will twist away and I will lift my left arm up, and here I will make sure that I'm not arching my rib cage, that my rib cage is pressed to my spine, and I will go into a side bend here. Not too deep, making sure that the back of my thighs are relaxed. You maybe go deeper and this is absolutely fine. Maybe you will need to stay a little bit more straight. It's also fine because we are following what the body is ready for. Adjusting the posture for the body, not the body for the posture. Opening the chest here. Staying here for a while, relaxing your face. Find a position for your head, whatever is comfortable. Notice what's happening on this side of the body, what's happening in your hip. Keep on relaxing the back of your thigh. And on another exhale, we will not unfold, we will just turn onto this straight leg and bring both of your palms onto the ground. And if you have blocks here or cushions, you might like to prop your forearms with the block or the cushions. And we will again adjust here a little bit, wiggle a little bit to create some space around the sits bones, and we are already releasing the tensions in the soft tissues that we are looking for in yin yoga. So do these moves, exhale through your mouth, find your belly close to your thigh. You might find yourself here, you might find yourself here. Just follow what your body is capable of today. Find your belly as close to the thigh as possible, and then from here drop your head down. We are staying here for a while. Relax the back of your left shoulder and the back of your right shoulder. Relax your jaw once again and soften all around your tailbone here. Stay in for another few breaths. And we will be coming out of the position the same way that we got in here, also keeping your head down low. We will bring the palms on the floor and start building the spine vertebra by vertebrae from the bottom to the top. Coming back in the middle here, noticing if there is any change. Maybe there is none, it's also fine, just good to notice. Relax your jaw once again. And we will change the side. It's also absolutely fine if it's different on another side. So with me it's different on different sides, and it's something that if it happens to you, it's something that is to embrace in your body and work with, not struggle against, but work with and be mindful of. So we want to find ourselves seated evenly. If that means that you're lifting your knee like I'm doing here, then this is what it is. You might like to prop it with a cushion or with a block. So I will prop it with one cushion here. I'm doing this not to start over tensing on the back of my thighs, so I can keep the area around the root of the spine, around the tailbone is being soft. And on the exhale, I will start twisting away from the extended leg, from the navel. On the inhale, coming back to the middle. Exhale, I'm twisting away. Inhale, coming back. Exhale. And now I will lift my right arm up, make sure I'm not arching my ribs. And from here I will go into a side bend. As deep as I can go, and I'm looking for the sensations on the extended side of the body and all around both of my hips. Taking some time here. Relax your jaw once again. Soften on the back of your thighs. We're here allowing the gravity to do the work for us. Easing, surrendering, and using our weight, not the effort. And now I will start turning from my navel onto the extended leg. And once again, it might be different here. And it's absolutely fine. I will take some time to accommodate my sits bones better, to soften all around the tailbone, soften my thighs as well. And then I will start bringing my lower belly closer to the sky. And once I found my fold and I've reached my limit, I will drop my head down and find myself completely relaxed and softened into this position. Stay where you are at. Notice once again if you can soften your face a little bit more. If you can relax your jaw a little bit more. Soften all around the tailbone. On the inhale, imagine that you are expanding within your pelvic floor, on the back of your thighs. We will start coming out of this position the same way we got in here. Start building up your spine from the bottom. The head will come up the last as the crown of the spine. Come back to the middle and just notice if there is any difference here. Take a couple of breaths. Maybe it feels different to breathe through. Maybe nothing has changed in the position itself. Maybe you can relax your face a little bit more. It's good to notice if there are any changes. And before we start closing this practice, I will invite you. So this is these are the short series of hip openers, yeah, when we're breaking down how we're going into each one of them. So later on you can combine them in your personal practice, use them or watch the full practices, knowing exactly how are we going into this position, what we are looking for in these positions. So we will now bring again the soles of your feet together, and we will just go into the butterfly fold for about a minute or so, just to notice if anything has changed. So once again, we will go into this pelvis tilts that we did in the beginning, as if I'm pushing my navel back and then I'm bringing it forwards, pushing it back on the exhale, on the inhale, bringing it forwards, and then I will bring my palms to the front, open them to the sky to let go of any urge of making an effort, and I will start releasing my lower belly, softening it, bringing it closer to the floor, and also dropping my head down and just noticing, maybe it's not in the shape itself, but in the way that you are sensing the shape. Maybe the change has happened in your way of perceiving yourself, feeling yourself in this shape. So let's take a minute to just notice how does it feel here. Keep your head down low, keep on relaxing, softening your jaw, softening your face, softening your inner thighs, and all around your tailbone. Breathe into this space, expand it there. And we will start slowly coming out of the position. You are very welcome to stay longer. It might start feeling more enjoyable here, so please feel free to stay longer if you like. Otherwise, we will bring the palms onto the ground and we will start pressing ourselves up, vertebra by vertebra. Head is coming up the last. And from here, we will go into Shavasana, or into our rebound pose here. So just find yourself lying flat on the floor. And whenever you're ready, with no rush, turn onto the side of the body and start pressing yourself up to get back into seated. And once again, you're very welcome to stay in Shavasana longer and to really breathe through that new space that you've just created in your body, especially around your hips, and to let the body enjoy that space and acknowledge it, to keep it, to not shrink it down again. Thank you very much for joining this class. This is the second class of our hip openers introduction, let's say, breaking down the hip openers, and later on you can just start using it in any sequence where you coming across these positions. You would know exactly what you'd be looking for in there and how would you like to feel in there. Thanks for joining and see you in another video. Bye.